Hello, friends. Be one success. Keep winning. Keep shining. Today's topic is going to be about standards. Why is it very important to have standards? Or why is it very important for you to identify things you value? What are your values? What are some things you need to do? And how do you determine your way forward? Recently, somebody asked me a question and they were like, look, I'm looking for a girlfriend, and these are the qualities I need in this girlfriend. So I asked my friend, what I asked him was, if you're looking for such a person, what kind of man would this girl be looking for? So ask yourself the same thing. If you want a certain kind of lifestyle, what kind of person gets to live that kind of lifestyle? So when you know what kind of person gets to live that kind of lifestyle, then you're going to align your decisions so that you can move forward to process yourself in a way that aligns with the decision and the person you want to become. So standards are very important because they simplify the way you make decisions. When you know what you want, when you know where you're going, you know the roads that are not going to lead you to where you're going. And sometimes when you have standards, you're not surprised because your standards and your values allow you to see life differently. The reason so many people and so many of us are still struggling with different things and different emotions is because we've not really identified what is and what is not. Because sometimes you may want to live in a fantasy world, but this world is not just about fantasy. This world is about reality. So the reality of the issue is you need standards to live a life that has a purpose. But what is it that is keeping you away from having these standards is usually a few things. One, you don't think that you can make it. You don't think you can make it with those standards. Number two, you continuously doubt yourself. So what I would like to encourage you today is, number one, trust your instincts. Learn to listen to yourself. Number two, believe in the person you can become. Because most of us, we are fooled by ourselves because we're not really honest to who we are. We're not honest to what we want. And when we face any kind of bumps in life, we are unable to overcome that because we have not really identified the kind of person we are. So we can't really even communicate to another person what our needs are that align with our values. So when you have principles, when you have those values aligned, things no longer surprise you. When somebody does something, you literally go deep in your mind and you say, okay, this happened, but then what? Because there are things you're going to control and there are things you're not going to be able to control. So again, the value for having standards is to help you align your life in a way that continuously helps you make decisions that are going to move you forward. So don't be a fool that fools. When you fool yourself, literally you're destroying your own life. So the most important thing is for you to identify what you want and what kind of person would you have to become to get what you want. And then when you have those set, you know where you are and you know where you're going, then it's easier for you to connect the dots. So, okay, now I need to start developing this skill, this skill, this skill, that skill, this skill, that skill to become this kind of person. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walkover. It's going to be a process. That's why most of us don't get to where we're going because we're afraid of this gap, the process. So take the process, but that process is started out by you identifying the starting point and the end point. So you set an immortal finish line, and then it helps you connect the gap And within that gap, there is a lot of things that are going to happen. You're going to have to set your values, your principles, and then you move forward. So again, keep winning, keep shining. This is a very short video, but very important message.